Well, hello digital marketers. Now today's topic in this series of digital marketing project internship is about setting up of a merchant center account. Now if I simply have to define the merchant center account, then it's an account by Google which allows us to run shopping campaigns. That's the basic definition of a merchant center account, but it also additionally allows us to run a performance max campaign, a dynamic remarketing campaign, or in fact a video product campaign. So we have 3 to 4 campaigns which are dependent on this merchant center account. So if we don't have this merchant center account available, then technically we won't be able to run 3 of these campaigns for this project. Now, how do we create a merchant center account? In fact, before I take you into how do we create the merchant center account, let me show you the ad which comes through the merchant center account. So when you go on Google and buy something like buy shoes or buy mobile phone or buy a laptop, you get these ads. Now, what is the name of these ads? Now, these ads are either called as shopping ad. For layman, they call it, in fact, for layman, people call it a display ad. But people who are digital marketers call it shopping ads. But the technical name of these ads is product listing ads. Now, these product listing ads on Google comes through a shopping campaign. If you don't have a shopping campaign, you won't be getting these ads. And for shopping campaign, the prerequisite is to have a merchant center account. And these ads are usually having the product image, title, price, and the company name. Now, also, these shopping ads or product ads are only be possible for e-commerce websites. So if a company is having a service, services are like if a company is into real estate, if a company is into education, if a company is into repair service, these companies cannot run shopping campaigns at all. They can't get a merchant center approval. So for merchant center approval, we would need to have a e-commerce website with products and the payment gateway so people can make the payments. For only for products, we can have this merchant center account. Now let's quickly get into the merchant center account. So we have a link available by Google, which is called as merchants.google.com. And this link allows us to get into the merchant center account. This merchant center account is going to have multiple approved products. In fact, it may have disapproved product as well. So when you create a merchant center account, first of all, you are needed to provide the business information. You have to verify and claim the website. So this merchant center account is approved and verified for springtails.in. One website can only have one approved merchant center account. Additionally, you have to add the business details, you have to add the shipping and returns policy. And once your merchant center account is approved, then you can start adding the products into it. Now we add the products in different ways, but right now let me show you how you can create a fresh merchant center account. Now I already have multiple merchant center accounts connected with my email ID. So I won't be getting an option to create the fresh merchant center account. But for you, if you get into merchants.google.com, your screen is going to look something like this. So you have to click on get started and put in your email ID and password. If you're already signed in, then you will just go to a fresh merchant center account. Okay, let me create a fresh merchant center account for you. So I have a different views at my screen. I can simply get into an MC account. MC is a master account, usually for agencies where we can create multiple merchant center accounts by single email ID. So here I can click on add account and type in a business name. Let's say this time I create merchant center account for is Spring Tails. Let's say we name it Spring Tails testing. We are just testing the website. The website could be springtails.in, but as we are not going to create the merchant center account for this website, I can just make it springtails.com. I don't need to check this option because the website does not contain any adult oriented content and click on add. And here we have this account ready, which is springtails.com. This is the account ID. Now I get into Merchant Center account. So at your screen, when you sign up for the account, your screen is going to look something like this. Here you have the series of options to complete to get this Merchant Center account approved. First of all, you have to add your business address. Then you have to confirm your online store. Then you have to add the shipping details in the Merchant Center account. You further have to add the return policy. And finally, you have to add the products in the Merchant Center account. So you have to complete these 5 steps. Post to which you would be required to link this Merchant Center account by clicking on the settings icon with the Google Ad account. So the products can float from the Merchant Center account to the Google Ad account. Then now this option is only going to be appearing when you have the approved Merchant Center account. Right now, this option add a service is not approved for us. So I would really want you to go through all of these steps if you are watching this video and just try to have a look on how to create a fresh Merchant Center account. So you just have to add this any address. In fact, over here, I can just add any random address. Then you have to go to the second step, which is confirm the online store of your business. Now this confirmation, this verification is only possible if you are the owner of the domain or if you have access to this domain, because you'll be asked to add this code in the HTML tag of the website. Or you have different ways to approve this Merchant Center account. If you use a Shopify store, then you can go with this option. If you use a Google Tag Manager, then you can use the Google Tag Manager option as well. But the best possible option is to just go with add an HTML tag or file, copy this code and put it in the body tag of your website. In fact, head tag of the website. Then this Merchant Center will get verified and claimed. And then you click on verify your online store, it will get approved. And then you further have to add the shipping details, return and refund policy, and then start adding the products. Now, product addition is a quite technical task for any Merchant Center because you would need to have a format for that. The Merchant Center product format is already added in the project deck, which looks something like this: MC product feed. So this product feed is going to have the product ID, title, description, link, condition, price, availability. We have 8 available or required fields for this Merchant Center product feed. Anyways, we will talk about the feed in the next video probably. But right now, I just wanted to show you how you create a fresh Merchant Center account. This is the first thing. Even if you don't have a domain, I would really want you to create a fresh Merchant Center account. Now, let me tell you the Springtails Merchant Center account. This is the account which we are already using for the project. We already have the approved products in this account, and this account is linked with the Google Ad account. This one is the Google Ad account, 871-584-4649. This is the Google Ad account, 871-584-4649. So we already have it linked with the Google Ad account. In fact, it's linked with 2 ad accounts. I don't think I'm using this account, so I can just remove the access. Okay, so right now this Merchant Center account is only linked with one Google Ad account. Now, once you have the account linked, once you have the approved products in the account, then you can simply start making the shopping campaign in the ad account by clicking this shopping button. And you can see you will be getting options to link this Merchant Center account and use all these products in the shopping campaign. But right now we are not getting into the shopping campaign creation part. I just wanted to show you how you create a fresh Merchant Center account. I would also want you to just go through this account So let me check if I already have given access of this account to the project email ID. So I have to get into people and access. I have already, okay. So I have already added this Springtails additional IMC into this merchant center account. So you can access this merchant center account by getting into the project access tag, getting into merchant center, merchants.google.com, put in this ID, password, and any of these Google codes. Otherwise, you can send me the OTP if you are like a trainee or the member of this project, then I'll share the OTP with you. Anyways, after getting into this merchant center account, I would want you to go through all of these products, at least go through the product fields, and then just go through the approved merchant center account. Finally, I shall be asking you to perform some activities. Number one, set up a fresh merchant center account. As I said, claim and verify it. If you have a domain already, if you don't have a domain, then at least you can create the merchant center account, add shipping details. Activity number one. Activity two, I want you to go through the Springtails merchant center account and products. I have already added the access in this sheet. In the next video, we have to look into the creation of a merchant center feed, which means how do we add products in the merchant center account. I shall be seeing you in the next video.